Go away.
Hello everyone, welcome back to
Honest Girlfriend.
I'm Amela and this is my beautiful girlfriend Colette. If you haven't seen us before, we are Honest Girlfriends. We do channels about honesty and everyday things in life. If you are new to this, please subscribe, join us, share,
Comment.
We are on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, a little bit of everywhere.
Yeah, a little bit of everywhere. So you cannot say you can find us.
Today's topic is how to find a good man.
Correct. How to find a good man, how to keep a good man, how to dump a bad man, and how to refresh.
How to date in general, right?
Exactly, how to date in general. To date the right person for you. So give us your opinion. When you first meet a guy, what attracts you when you first meet a guy? Imagine you're single.
So I have made a lot of mistakes with dating. I'm not gonna lie. I have dated a man for a long time that was horrible. I have dated guys for like 2 days and I'm like, it's not working out.
Right. And let me make this really clear. By dating a man for 2 days, we do not mean you went to sleep with the man. Because let me tell you, people are going to turn this
Honesty, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly. No, it means I talked to a guy, I went and got dinner with them, or even we went for a walk in the park. It does not mean anything beyond that.
Yeah, I feel like we need to be clear on dating.
Yeah.
Dating means going out with someone, getting to know each other. Did you like him after or no? So, first of all, I would never like sleep with the guy right away.
Yeah.
I think we're getting into personal, but no, I would never. The reason why is whatever works for anyone, good for you, but me personally, no.
Yes.
And the reason I feel like we could give good dating advice, guys, we're not professionals, but we are everyday people.
Yeah, we're just everyday girls with different perspectives on life, and we've been there.
Yes, we've been there.
Yeah.
We have struggled, and I have been single and not have kids, and I have dated here and there. But I've also been with a man that's horrible, and I've had kids with him, and it took me a while to step out of it. It took 10 years of my life. And like I said before, life is a battery, don't let anyone waste it. I have made that mistake.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Now getting back from that man to finding your current husband, if you don't mind sharing, because you have a really, really awesome husband, tell us a little bit, what attracted you to this man, and you've been married, what, for 7 years now?
Yes.
Okay, tell us, what are the qualities that grounded you? And since you met him, from knowing you have flourished and you're growing and growing and growing. Tell us, everybody needs a man like that.
So I feel like after my ex, I felt like, so I was in this huge, I'm going to share a little bit about life. I was in this huge car accident right after having twins with this man. And after this car accident, you know how I said, things that you're going through are really to make you a bigger person. And I truly believe that.
Yeah.
And I'm talking out of my own experience in life. So I'm going to share a little bit more about myself. Like during my ex, I was in this, right after I had twins, I was in a huge car accident. And after that, I just woke up and thought, oh my God, where's my life going? It could have ended that day, but still, I have done nothing. I've been with a man that I don't even like.
He's not treated you well. There's no reason to like him.
He has not treated me well. He comes to the hospital and he says, oh my God, you can't even work anymore. That's the first thing he said. And it wasn't his fault, Colette. He was who he was. It was my fault.
And you knew from the beginning that this is the type of man, and you stayed for 10 years.
But we do that. We stick with things that don't work. We stick with them and we try and we push.
And you hope that you think you can change, you think you can make it better.
But you know what it does? It just changes you.
Yeah.
It changes you, it changes who you are, and it makes you put up with things that you regularly wouldn't.
Yes.
So I do not know what you're going through, but whatever it is, let it build you.
Yes.
Be stronger, come out of it better. And when it comes to men, make sure he's respectful. And again, it goes back to friendship too. Make sure he's good people.
Make sure he's your friend.
Yes.
And he has your best interest.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's good people. So after my ex, I just decided to date people that are down to earth, that are normal. I didn't care about their looks. I cared about age because I kind of feel I want to be in the same
age range
with him.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And maybe he could be a little older, but that's it. I didn't want a younger guy. It was never my thing.
Okay.
And it's okay. I have nothing against younger boys, or if you're dating a younger man, hey, listen, if it works for you, great. Just make sure you're happy. But that's where I was at. I was at that point where I wanted honesty. I want to feel that I don't have to be extra.
Yeah.
More or less. I can just be me.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you this. I was dating a man, and I was going through a lot. I was living in hospice. And this guy texts me let's go out for dinner. And I'm like, I'm so sorry, I'm at hospice. A cousin of mine was going through something and we were losing her. And this man texts me again, come on, let's go out on another date. And I'm like, I can't, I'm in a hospice.
You're checking on your family member who's in hospice and they're dying, so
Yes.
you went to visit.
And this man does not understand that. He's like, you know what, I'm not gonna always beg you to go out for dinner. If you don't have time for me, fine. He said even some other mean words.
Yeah. He absolutely didn't understand your space and he didn't care about
He
you.
didn't care.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And I didn't even blame him, I blamed myself because I let him be there. And then my husband, right now, texts me, can I buy you dinner? Did you eat today? And
That's
he was
beautiful.
just my friend. He was actually my co-worker. We were partners in network marketing. He joined the network marketing company that I was working for, and he was checking on me if I ate dinner today.
Nice.
And I thought, you know,
Isn't that sweet?
I went home from the hospice. I put on my Nikes, my jeans, and my hoodie, and I went to eat. And he took me to this beautiful big place, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm not dressed well. And I'm like, why would you bring me here? I'm not dressed. And he's like, well, it's not about that. It's about how much money you got. And I'm thinking, well, I'm not rich either. But it's just the honesty in him.
Yes.
And he was like eating, and he was talking about his favorite color. He wasn't trying to impress me at all.
It was just a simple day.
Yes.
It's just I'm happy to have you here.
Yes.
That's all that mattered.
Yep.
Not
He
your
was so
clothes, not
happy.
your sneakers, not what everything you worried about, he wasn't.
And his energy was awesome, and I just loved that. And that's when I started dating just people. Well, actually, I didn't start dating him right after that dinner, but I tried to look for that at normal somewhere. And then I went on a second date with him, and it was even better. He was so normal, down
That's
to
good.
earth,
That's good.
real,
Yes.
and I loved it. And
Yes.
that's it.
So how do you spot that kind of guy? How did you, or was for you, was it because, now also I would like to say God or whoever your higher power is out there had kind of put you in the right place and given you this other guy who was a bad guy just so you could compare these two guys right away and know that maybe I should just try it with this because it's day and night. This guy was not good for you, and this guy was like really, really, really amazing, and
Well,
you're attracted to that in a heartbeat.
I really have to tell you something that I have learned not to compare my husband right now to any of my exes. Or whenever I dated a guy, I would be present for that date.
Yes.
I wouldn't be like, oh my God, look, that looks like my ex. Or he has this like my ex. Or I did not. I just went on a date with a man and I wanted to get to know him.
Right.
I wanted to see, okay, let me see who you are. What do you got? Where are you in life?
Yeah.
Do you have things?
Yeah.
Do you have goals? Do you have plans?
Yeah.
What are you doing tomorrow? Like, I wanted to know him. I didn't care about exes or any baggage. I did
Right.
not.
Right.
But there was one thing I noticed. A couple of guys were like, shy out because I have 3 kids. And right away I thought, you don't know me. You don't know what I have, what I don't have. I would not even talk to him anymore.
Okay. ladies out there, friends. It's so hard for us women when you have kids. I have 1 daughter and I know you have 3 kids, and the husband you're married to right now, those are not his kids. These are kids that you met him with.
Yes.
And for some of us out there is this kind of insecurity with women where we feel like when we have children, it almost feels like a burden.
Yes.
But I encourage you to understand that it's not a burden. A man who loves you will love you regardless of what you have and who you are and whatever you bring to the table or with or wherever. It's also a super big blessing to have children, and on top of that, you naturally had twins.
Yes.
Where I come from, twins are a blessing.
Yes. But not just that, guys. Listen, we were going to talk about dating. Going back, just so we don't get off subject, I'm sorry, Colette. And it's just to go back to dating. If you are a mom and you're dating, or if you're a man and you're out there and you're dating women with children, I'm sorry to say this, and I'm not making any comparison, but if a woman is a strong single mom, she's a good woman. Because being single and being able to cover the children and the bills and everything does not make you weak, baby. It makes you strong. It makes you self-independent. It makes you the queen. Because you are already owning a castle and you're taking care of it on your own.
You're playing mother, father.
Yes, and if anyone makes you feel less for that, they're not worthy. They're not worthy. Walk away from them and you be you. You be you. If a man sees you as a single mom and here you are building 3 and you're raising 3 children and you're doing it in a good environment, good home, you're working very hard, and someone tries for a second to make you feel less, do not give them your battery.
Exactly.
Do not let them waste your life.
Exactly.
I promise you, if you turn that man around and you shake his pockets, he's broke. He's got nothing. He's got nothing on you. Here you are driving a better car than he did. He does, because you are a hardworking person and life means a lot to you.
Exactly.
Okay, and whoever you are out there, kudos to you, my sister, because you rock.
You're amazing. That's such beautiful. That's something we should hear from every woman out there supporting each other. We don't know that as single parents. I'm a single parent. We don't know that, so it's really, really good to hear from another woman.
I swear to you,
really good
I
advice.
did not. If someone didn't like my jewels, and those are my kids, I'm sorry, you can't come.
That's true. That's true.
And if he had something negative to say, he just showed me what kind of loser he is.
Exactly.
Listen, I respect people who don't want to date someone who has kids.
Right.
Because sometimes you can just you can be scared of all those responsibilities. You're not ready. You have your own goals set. And it's okay to tell that person, hey, listen, I like you, you're great, I'm proud of you for having kids and all, but it's just not the level I'm in. And I swear to you, one time I had a guy approach me, and literally that's what he said. He's like, first of all, I would never date a girl with kids. And it's not that I don't like moms or women with children or bad, no, they're strong soldiers and all that, but it's just not my type. And I really
I respect that.
Yes.
I absolutely respect that. You're not going to waste my time. I'm not going to waste your time. I'm not going to lie to you and act like I like you, but you have kids, which I'm going to condemn you for. So I'm just going to tell you right now, let's just separate this issue. And bye, honey, I love you, you're beautiful, but I'm not ready to be a father.
Yep.
Right?
And this goes back to honesty again. Best policy. Be honest with your guy, with your girl, with your partner, with whoever you're dating. Be honest with them. Let them know right away. Even if you go out on a date, I personally, whenever I would go on my first or second dates, I would not talk about my kids or my family because I didn't want to share this with the guy.
That's true.
That's too early.
Yeah, why would I tell you my whole 911 life?
I want to talk about movies, what you own, where you live, how's life for you.
What's your favorite color?
Yes.
What are your hobbies, right? Those are things for first, second, third dates.
Yes, but I feel like the reason, I know, and a lot of you probably are commenting there going, what you own. I'm sorry. For me personally, if I'm dating a guy, he's got to own his own car. I'm not going to go pick you up, babe.
No, you're going to take the bus.
Exactly. And I will not be picking you up ever. I'm sorry unless your car breaks down and you need me, I'm here. But if a man
and that doesn't define you as a gold digger, because trust me, someone out there is going to call you a gold digger for that, but you're setting your standards because you know who you are.
Yes. And I have nothing against people who don't have anything. Hey, work on it. You need to have something.
And you can work on it. If you're not disabled, come on.
Work on yourself. You need it for yourself.
It's for you at the end of the day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I believe that.
Yes. And I've always found that to be like, okay, so when I broke up with my ex, and here I am, 26-year-old with 3 kids. If you're a 26-year-old man and you don't own a car or a little bit of corner of your own or something, I'm sorry. You got issues you need to work on. Here I was.
And you know what? You're very lucky that actually here is a woman who's been there. Yeah. And she's telling you got issues, you got to work on it. Sometimes you have family and friends and nobody has ever told you that you have issues you need to work on, so you don't know. But if you did get a chance to hear this out, work on yourself.
You work on yourself.
If you're not disabled or mentally ill or in a health situation that cannot allow you to get where you need to be in life, work on it.
Work on yourself.
Correct.
Do it for you. Not
do it for
us
you. Yes, it's all yours. Listen, every girl out there wants a man who's got it all together.
Yes. Yes, and every girl out there deserves a man who's got it all together. And so do men. Men deserve women that got it all together too, because that's where your battery is. Your life is worth something. Make sure you spend it with people that value your time, that want to be with you, that love you, that care for you, that are literally, they're like that great energy, great addition to your life. They're not trying to change you. They're not trying to make you change for them. Do you know what I mean? Like they love you the way you are, and they just build you even bigger, better person than what you are.
And let me add to that. And the other 2 things you have added in that is, number 1, your current husband, Robert, he loved you the way you are.
Yes.
He cherished you. He knew what you were going through at the moment, and he's like, I'm here for you.
Yep.
He didn't judge you for being a mother of 3 children at 26 years old. He was there for you in every step of the way. You going through hospice with your family member.
You know, I'm sorry I'm laughing.
Go ahead.
Like when me and Robert got super serious, and then we got married, I lost a lot of friends because a
Oh.
lot of people would be like, their wives would be telling them, well, why can't you be like Robert?
Oh.
And
He's a great guy,
I
though.
lost a lot of friends because of that, because they would like be mad at their other half, like, well, why are you not like Robert? Or the wives would be like, why are you not? The husband would be like, why are you not Amela? And it's really not. It's not our fault, or do you know what I mean? Like it's
It
no
worked
game
out for
there.
you guys.
Yeah, it worked
and
out.
it should be. I don't know why you would lose friends, or if they would make that choice to dump you, or. And then when I flip it around and look at it differently, if I had to ask my husband, why can't you be like my friend's husband? It's really for a good reason. Because I see that my friend is getting good. He's just a great guy. So all I'm saying is, babe, can you work on cleaning my car once a week maybe? My friend's husband cleans their car. It's a good thing. It's a good gesture. It's a gentleman thing to do.
And I think it's about how do you want to take care of someone.
Exactly.
Like I feel like marriage or dating or relationship is really partnership. It goes both ways.
It does.
You gotta meet a person halfway. If your guy cleans your car, do something else on the other side for him to show him that you feel the same way. If your girl makes your meal, surprise her with a dinner every once in a while. It might suck.
That's how you keep him
It
in.
might taste horrible, but it's still, it might, just that thought that you're trying really shows the person that you care and you want to.
And I think any relationship is a job.
Yes.
If we stop ignoring our relationships and understand that you have to keep working at it. It wasn't just given to you and just laid out and be like, okay, now time to you for you to trample over it. No, work on it.
But I really do believe that ever since I met Robert, like, he's the extra great thing in my life.
That's nice. Complimentary.
Yes, he's very complimentary. Like, I'll be going through a horrible day and he'll call me like, okay, babe, let's go to your favorite place. Or how about let me do something. He will make my day. And I will do the same thing for him. Like, I'll call him. He usually calls me when he's done with work and I'm like, hey, babe, how are you? He's like, great. Oh, I had a horrible day. Then I'll do something at home to make his day better.
Can all you husbands out
Yes.
there, boyfriends and fiancés,
And I'm sure there's great.
we should take their chit shit and we should all be like that to our partners. I want to be like that.
Yes.
And I'm single, but I'm writing down notes.
Yes.
I'm taking notes.
But I feel like
I promise to be
dating
a
is
better
hard
person.
these days. It's very hard because people are fake.
Yeah.
People are very fake. They're not honest. Or like, I went with my girlfriend out and she introduced me to this guy she's dating. I thought he was great.
Yeah.
Then, I don't know, 3 months later, she tells me all these things he's did and I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
It's hard to recognize.
Correct.
It's very hard to recognize.
So again, you touched on being a good guy. You touched on patience and being available, doing good things for your partner, being hardworking, being super complimentary. You guys, all of those are on the list of how to find a really good man. And hopefully you can really find a good man. I'm gonna just add a couple things on there.
Go for it.
Being grounded. Personally, I believe in faith. There is a God somewhere. I don't know who he is, where, you name it, but there is a God. I believe in a higher power. And I find that I've dated men who have no foundation of faith or no grounding of any form or moral compass. And I've found that we've not worked out because they have a different set of beliefs and I have a different set of beliefs. Every day I'm hopeful, they are not, because they think the world is working against them. Okay, and they feel like it's a struggle every day and they have to fight, and here I am convincing them, but guess what? No, it's okay, it will work out, we can make this work, we're gonna do this together. And so it's a total struggle all the time and every time it's a really, really big struggle. Constraint, you can't grow when you're always fighting because you believe and he doesn't believe and stuff like that. So I say that.
But if you are in a relationship like that, cut it right away. Cut it, lose it, it's not worth it. It's worth the pain you'll go through to get over it.
Exactly.
It's really worth the pain that you will go through, and eventually I promise you will go through it regardless of how painful it is.
Right.
You'll get over it.
Right. So if you were not morally there with the same moral compass, same beliefs, or any foundation similarities, don't try to change this person and take them to church because they will not change. You're just doing extra hard work and wasting your time. Don't even do that. Just know that if they don't have the same family values, or if they don't have the same faith, or even any kind of moral ground foundation, don't waste it. You know what I mean? Don't even try to waste it. The other thing that you always mention, which I think we already went through, is compliments. Find someone who compliments you, not just as in your beautiful baby, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Compliments you when you have dreams, works with you on your dreams, says, baby, you can do it, supports you.
But I think it's hard. It's a heart.
It is
when,
a heart.
when you love someone with your heart,
Yeah.
it's really your heart has to be involved.
Yeah.
And if you're in a relationship and you're looking for a serious relationship, if you're not involving your heart, you won't find it. Involve your heart when you think you're ready. And I do believe in a relationship where it's just, hey, let's just date and see where it goes.
Correct.
Why not?
Yeah.
And if it's not working, I'll dump it and go on.
Yeah.
But I also believe that when you're ready, involve your heart.
Yes.
Because when your heart is there, you want to do these things for people.
Correct.
For that person, you
Correct.
wanna cook for them. You wanna help them. You wanna get their clothes ready, even though you suck at it. You will try because your heart is involved and you care about this
Correct.
person. Yes.
Yeah.
I just think that.
Don't be too busy for your partner.
Yes. I feel like we are at that place, me and Robert, where our heart is involved.
That's
We
right.
love each other deeply. And we want to make each other happy.
That's
And
right.
whenever something is there or it's not working out, I'm very clear. I will literally sit him down and be like, listen, I feel this way because of this way. What happened?
Yeah.
And we'll work it out together.
Yeah.
But Robert is very quiet. I'm very loud.
Yeah. Are you loud?
Oh my God, I'm so loud.
No, you're
I'm always
just clear
happy.
and open.
I'm very happy. I'm outgoing.
But I think you're using loud is not a good word. You're just
Okay,
present.
maybe loud is not.
Yeah, loud is a negative word.
But I'm one of those people.
You're
if I
there.
feel somewhere and I know
You're
you're
there.
like, hey, how you doing?
Yes, it means you're loving and you're happy and you're there. I'm like here for you. I'm here. You know.
And Robert's like, oh yeah, I saw George. Yeah, George's cool.
Hey, that's a good compliment.
And I'll be
though.
like, what's up, George?
That's a good compliment. So you guys, we've gone through how to find a good guy. We've gone through how to keep a good guy through learning from Amela's perspective of life. Let me tell you, she does have a really great husband and they have a great dynamic. If she figures he's not happy, she will sit him down and say, baby, I know you. I've known you for X amount of years. Something is bothering you. I need to know, and how can I help you fix it? Let's work on it. How do we fix it? And that's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful dynamic. Now, before we wrap this up, we want to use a couple more minutes and go over how do you dump
Oh, how do you dump a guy?
a guy who's not good for you? How do you dump a guy like this? How do you let go? How do you get rid of this kind of person? It doesn't matter whether it's been 2 minutes, 2 weeks of a relationship, 2 minutes, 2 years, or 20 years. How do you get away from this guy?
I have a couple of friends that would literally stick in a relationship, and like I said, I have been there. But it's very easy, guys. Do you know what's hard? Flying, because we can't fly. You know what else is hard? I don't know. Making jewelry, for me personally. But I feel like things that you have to do are hard. Knowing that someone's not good for you, it's very easy to know that.
Yeah.
You know it. If they,
I believe that, you know, there are signs. Listen,
Yeah.
I've been through a couple relationships where I swear to God or to any higher power, the signs were there. I saw them the second date and the third date, but guess what? Again, I'll take responsibility. I failed myself. I stayed when I knew very well this is not what I wanted. I knew this is not what I want. This is not how I want to be treated, but I stayed. So it's been my problem. It's been my issues. And I encourage, whether you've been through any kind of rough relationship or not, or a beautiful one, you name it, you know very well, because when you look back, you know that you knew it wasn't good for you. So.
yes, I also believe that like I said before, the pain you're gonna go through to get over him is truly worth it. Just get over him or her. Women can be the same as men. Hey, I do believe relationship is for both, two people. I'll tell you one story.
Yeah.
After my car accident, I was in therapy every day. And my ex was so loud. He would yell at me like, oh my God, you gotta go again, what are you gonna do? He was so loud. And I couldn't, I was sick. I was going through therapy to get back to normal. And I get in my car and there was this driver that would pick me up every day. And he looks at me and he goes, you know, clapping takes two hands. And he claps. And he says, you hear that noise? Well, yeah. I'm thinking, whatever. I'm like, you know what I mean? And he goes,
Why are we clapping?
he goes, clapping takes two hands, but one hand makes no noise.
That's true.
So if he's loud, you staying quiet will calm the air. And I'm like, okay, you're right. But I have learned that's what it is. If you are in that relationship, you're clapping with him. So if it's not working out, you're constantly trying to bounce it off, make something happen, it's not working out, walk away from it.
Walk
Walk
away.
away from it, it's not worth it.
Walk away.
Don't let that man waste your battery.
Yeah.
Don't let him do
Even for guys out there watching, don't let that woman waste your battery. You know what it is.
Don't
And
let
I'd like to also encourage you. Sometimes people are scared. They're like, okay, if I let this girl go, if I let this man go, what am I gonna do? How do you deal with that? I'm gonna tell you this one more time. You can do it on your own. Before this person appeared in your life, you were doing it. The same thing you were doing,
scary.
you can do. It is very scary.
It's very scary. And I get the fear too, and I've been in that place, but I'll tell you something. That when you close one door, I promise you another will open.
Yes.
Because God is good. And when you put in good energy, you show that you want to make some moves.
Yes.
I promise you something will come your way.
Yes.
That's better. And it always does.
But also, again, one little one, but also, nothing in life comes easy. I tell my daughter, I say, honey, when you were born, nobody ever promised that life is going to be easy. So don't expect easy. And the good things come out of struggle. The best things in life come out of the toughest situations.
Yes, you do.
So listen, it's okay. You're not the only one going through a breakup or a relationship where you feel like, oh my God, what am I going to do without this person? Listen, you don't need this person to breathe, which means you can survive on your own.
Yeah.
You can do it. Go do
You
it.
can do it. Go
Go do it.
Be you.
Be you.
Be you.
Anyways, and after all of that, take a breather. Don't rush into the next relationship like that.
No.
Refresh.
Refresh.
Feel you, settle yourself, get to back into your best self, and move on.
And please be present in your dates.
Yes.
Don't take your ex with you there.
Don't bring the
They are an
baggage.
ex for a reason.
Yes, yes.
We will
So,
see you guys.
We love you guys again. Again, if you're here the first time, thank you so much. And for whoever watched this video till the end, we love you so much. Thank you so
We
much
do.
for watching this with us. We love you.
We care about
Thank you for
Thank you.
all the honesty. We're very honest. Sorry, we're very honest, but it's for all for good reasons. And subscribe, like, comment, share. And where can they find us?
On Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and everywhere else.
And YouTube. Do not stop. Do not stop watching our
I
YouTube.
constantly forget YouTube. Yes, YouTube definitely.
Yes.
Please subscribe to our videos. We love you, we care about you, and we will see you Wednesday.
Exactly. Wednesday and Sunday. Mwah, 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 mwah. Bye.